I have the most motivation with my finances at the beginning of the year, and with the craziness of the holidays, it just makes sense to have this period of kind of a wind down from consuming. Now I have 3 goals with this no buy quarter. The first is to front load my 401k contributions. I actually tried it out in 2024 and it made maxing my 401k actually realistic and attainable for me. To max out your 401k, you have to contribute $23,500. For me, it's a contribution of 18%, which is a lot to commit to for an entire year, especially when you might be busier with traveling during the summer and holidays during the winter. What I'm gonna do is increase my contribution to 26% from January through March, which will leave me with essentially no discretionary spending, hence the no buy. So it's more of a forced no buy, like I literally don't have the money in my bank account to spend. And then after March, I'll be able to decrease my contributions to 6 to 7% for the rest of the year. I'll be able to max out my 401k, still get my full match the entire year. Yes, I will still be contributing the match for the whole year, and then also have larger paychecks and more flexibility within my budget. So it's really prioritizing my financial goals at the beginning of the year when, like I said, I have the most motivation and the least things going on in my life. So then I'm able to spend more freely the rest of the year. Now I tried this as a little experiment in 2024 and I really, really loved it. I didn't feel like my budget was stretched thin the whole year. I think it's so important to get to know yourself, your motivations, your discipline, and use all of that to reach your financial goals. Now, my second goal is to practice wanting and underconsumption. I think we get so tied up in this consumerist society and we conflate wanting things and needing things, which I feel like leads to a lot of entitlement. Like you feel like you need everything you want, but also this individualistic culture we have in America. Like bring back asking your neighbors for flour or sharing a lawnmower, because why do we all need our own things, which ultimately just leads to creating more waste. And then my third goal is to have fun and stay busy, which leads me into my no buy rules and how I'm gonna make sure I can still have fun without spending money. The first is that paid streaming services are out and free trials in the library are in. And my partner already canceled Amazon Prime and we're not gonna buy anything on Amazon in 2025. That's another goal. But we are also gonna be canceling Netflix and HBO as well. We are really looking forward to Severance season 2. So we're gonna get the Apple TV free trial. It's 3 months, so it's literally perfect. But also the library is such a good resource. A lot of them have movies, TV shows that you can check out, like going to Blockbuster, but they also have a streaming service, Canopy. Next, restaurants out, cooking at home and potlucks with friends are in. I'm actually not a huge restaurant person, so this is pretty easy for me. But one of my goals is to try new recipes during this time and kind of just slow down when it comes to food. I feel like I'm always in a rush to eat and I really want to slow down and actually thoughtfully choose my recipes, cook something healthy. This will just require a little bit of planning ahead. But also if your social activities are restaurants, I highly, highly recommend just doing a potluck with your friends and doing like a game night or just getting together. I promise it's so much more fun than sitting down and eating food at a restaurant. The next one, coffee shops are out, lattes at home are in. I obviously have a little bit of a decked out coffee situation here. So again, this one's a little bit easy. My partner makes us lattes every single morning. That's really his hobby and passion, and I just basically get spoiled. But we actually started out with a hand grinder and a French press, and I honestly loved that too. So whatever your budget is, you can make some really amazing coffee at home. Next one, new clothes and shoes are out, outfit repeating is in. I truly feel I can make it 3 months without spending on clothes and shoes. That doesn't seem hard. Plus I think when you intentionally purchase clothing and shoes, everything in your closet you're just obsessed with and you want to wear it all the time. Next, makeup is out, bare skin is in. I'm gonna do no new makeup in the first quarter. And I actually only have one of every makeup product, so if I run out during this time, I'm just gonna have to suck it up. Wearing less makeup is also something I wanna do more of in 2025. I don't wanna feel like I have to put on makeup to film in front of the camera, so that'll be a separate goal. Buying new skincare is out. Using what you already have is in. I stocked up on a lot of skincare during Black Friday, so I should be set. I don't need to try anything new in the first quarter of the year. And honestly, it's better for your skin to not try new products all the time, so it saves you money and it saves your skin. And the last one, fun money and random spending is out. Low cost hobbies and experiences are in. One thing that I am prioritizing, and it does cost money, but it is low cost, adult rec leagues. I really love indoor volleyball, and there are 2 leagues that run January through March. So 2 days out of the week, I'll be out of the house playing a sport I love, which means I'm not gonna be bored and I'm not gonna be tempted to impulse purchase things. So I feel like this will actually save me money in the long run. Another low cost hobby I have, obviously, is content creation. I've been posting consistently on TikTok and and Instagram in 2024, and I plan to continue that in 2025. Also, the library I already mentioned. You can check out movies and TV shows, but obviously books as well. I really want to read more books in 2025. And then the last one is hiking, which might sound weird, but I really love hiking in the winter because I hate bugs and I hate getting hot and sweaty and like sunscreening my whole body. I like to be covered up. So hiking in the winter is just my favorite thing to do. Those are my goals and rules for my no buy quarter in 2025. I think it's really important to have both financial goals with numbers and behavior habit-based goals. I think both of them together really help motivate you, give you a purpose for why you're even spending less, and doing it for a quarter and not the whole year gives you something to look forward to. Like, I'm gonna start the year off really strong and then I can spend guilt-free later because a lot of my financial goals are already taken care of. This was my mindset in 2024 and I'm doing it again, so obviously it worked. Thank you guys so much for watching and make sure to subscribe because I am planning to make more videos in 2025.